Okay, today I'm going to talk about ways to make your writing a little more interesting. So right here I have two examples of the same idea, but written in two different ways. So the first one reads like this. The boy awoke. He put on his shoes. He left for school. He arrived at school. He had a test. He had studied for the test. He aced the test. So you can see that's really repetitive, and it gets tiring after a while. So this equals, well, it equals boring writing. Grumpy Cat does not approve. So the second example reads a little more smoothly. So the boy awoke and he put on his shoes. Then he left for school, and when he arrived, he had a test. He had studied for the test, so he aced the test. See how it flows better? The idea just comes together a lot better. So this, very interesting. Okay, not super interesting because the subject matter is not all that great, but you get the idea. The writing is much better. So I'm going to tell you the ways to go from the first example to the second example. And one of the ways is through the use of compound sentences. A compound sentence is, a basic definition would be just two complete sentences put together in one of two ways. And the two ways are by the use of a semicolon or through the use of a comma and a coordinating conjunction. So I'll start with the semicolon way. So if I have two complete sentences, and they have to be complete sentences, I'll just say the car is red. Just a really basic, simple sentence. And the first way that it can be turned into a compound sentence is just by simply placing a semicolon in between. Okay. But the only way you're going to use the semicolon there is if it's two complete sentences, meaning subject, verb. Car is red. It is fast. Okay. The second way is a little more complex, but you'll end up using it more. And that is by separating it with a comma followed by a coordinating conjunction. So what is a coordinating conjunction? Well, there's a simple acronym that helps you remember all the coordinating conjunctions that you'll use to create compound sentences. That acronym is fan boys. And those conjunctions are for and or. But. There it is. Or yet. So. Okay. So for and nor but or yet so. Okay. Those are all the coordinating conjunctions that you can use to create a compound sentence. Now, the ones you'll use most often will definitely end up being this one right here, of course, and, but, or, and so. Those are definitely the most common ones that you'll use. And of course, obviously, and but, for sure. Okay, so I take this same idea from this example, I write it down here a bit, and I use the second method, which is comma coordinating conjunction. And it could read like this. Okay, so the car is red, it is fast. And then you have to decide, this comes to the decision, is which coordinating conjunction would fit best. And obviously in this case, it would be this one, this and that you'll use most often. So then it's comma and. Okay, and that comma is an absolute must, because if you leave that comma out, it's a run-on, and then it's not good. So comma coordinating junction is the second way. The first way is semicolon. And that's how you make a compound sentence. And that's just one way to make your writing a little more interesting.